Welcome back. We are on day 22 of our 30-day daily movement challenge. I hope you're enjoying it. And today we're going to focus on strength and mobility through the arms and shoulders, the back and the glutes. So let's get down onto our mat and begin. You might grab a cushion for your head if you need one. And if you have a light set of weights, you have the option to add those later on. But for now, let's just bring ourselves right down onto our back. So set yourself up in a neutral position here. Take a moment just to sense your alignment and to make any little alterations that you need to. All right, now closing your eyes, imagine that you're lying on a sandy beach and we're going to make some snow angels, or sand angels, sorry. So we're going to sweep our arms lightly along the floor, up beside our head, and then back down again beside our hips as we maintain neutral alignment throughout the torso. So maybe you can sense into your body now and just notice. Are you able to keep your hips relaxed and feeling heavy and anchored? Or do you tend to transfer weight into your feet and legs here? Are you able to keep the rib cage in its neutral alignment, so the back of the ribs connected to the floor as you sweep the arms up beside your head? Can you maintain just the natural curvature in the low back? So just assessing the quality of your movement. We'll go for one more. Now bringing the arms out in line with your shoulders, bending the elbows to 90 degrees. From here, we're just going to lower the back of the arm down to the floor. And then back up, fingers toward the ceiling. Now lower the arms forwards toward the floor. Back up toward the ceiling. And just notice, what kind of range do you have in your shoulders as you do this movement? And then paying attention to your alignment as you move. As you move the arms, maintaining neutral alignment. Slow and steady with each breath. Let's just go for two more. All right, bringing those fingertips back up toward the ceiling. Take a breath. We're going to do a few little twists. Actually, you can lower the back of the arms to the floor. Let's feel that nice stretch in the front of the chest. Maybe the arms don't reach all the way down to the floor. That's fair enough. You can always support them if you need to. Just place something under the hand or the wrist, or just let them hang there. And maybe the longer we stay here, they might begin to relax toward the floor. So bring your feet together and let your knees roll over to the right. Your head turns to the left. Exhale back up toward the ceiling. Inhale down to the left, head to the right. Exhale back up toward the ceiling. Let's go for one more pair. And then bringing the knees back toward the ceiling. Bring the arms down by your side. Roll onto your side and come up onto your knees. Now from here, we're going to bring the feet together, heels together, sitting down onto our heels. If it's too much, you can always take your hands down to the floor. Let the arms take some of the weight. Let's sweep the arms out, bring them up, hands on the shoulders, and circle. Let's bring the elbows together. Change direction, 3 circles in the opposite direction. And then relaxing the arms. Lift your hips. We're going for a little side stretch. Lowering your hips down to the floor on the right side. Exhale back up. Inhale down to the floor on the left side. And you're going to lower those hips with as much control as possible. so that you're avoiding having to fall maybe for the last part. If you need to place cushions either side of your legs in case the floor just feels too far away, go ahead. You can always work toward not having to use those over time. And we're going to go one more. Okay, coming back up to high kneeling and down onto our hands and knees for cat to camel. So from here, on your exhale, pubic bone and chin toward each other. Inhale, lifting up through the chest. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow or camel. Depending on what we're doing, right? So in yoga, they call it cow. And in Pilates, they refer to it as camel position. But it's both the same. All right, let's come back into neutral. A side bend to the right, a side bend to the left. One more. Now we're going to add that to the cat to camel movement until we get some really lovely spiraling movements through the spine. So your side bend to the right, then from there up into frightened cat position, across side bend to the left, into camel. Side bend to the right, up into frightened cat, side bend to the left, into camel. One more and then we change direction. And then back into a neutral spine. Okay, from here, engage the abdominals enough to stabilize the pelvis as you straighten that right leg and extend it out to the right. Line the arch of that foot up with the left knee. Long spine, and we glide back and forwards. Gliding back and forwards. Inhaling back, exhaling forwards. Now the next time you glide back, and when you glide forwards, you're going to step that right leg with you. Now it's angled out to the right in a diagonal, and knee tracking in line with the middle toes, and now we're gliding out there to the right. Three, two, and one. And then sweeping that leg back around. And let's go to the other side. Extending the left leg. Inhale back. Exhale to glide forwards. Now the next one. Inhale back, exhale, step the left leg forwards. It's facing out in a diagonal to the left. We want to keep the sole of that foot on the floor so the heel stays down when we glide. Try not to round your back. So if you need to elevate the arms, the hands, go ahead using a block. Something like that. Two more. And then sweep it back around, lifting the shoulders. Now from here, extend that right leg again. Now you have the option to grab your light weights now if you want to. I'm going to show you the movement without it first. You try it without it first, and then you can add the weights if you feel comfortable. So right leg extended, abdominals engaged, pubic bone toward the chin. From here, hands onto the hips first. We're just going to hinge back and forwards. Hinging back, long spine, abdominals supporting that. Hinge back and forwards. Now let's add some arm movements. Bringing those arms up in line with your shoulders, elbows bent. Now as we hinge back, we're going to straighten our arms. Come forwards, bending them again. Exhaling. Inhale out of it. Exhale into it. Inhale out. Okay, so we might be able to add on again. If not, just keep it like this. This time we sweep the arms up beside the head as we're hinged back. Bring them back in line with the shoulders and then come up. So we hinge back, straighten the arms, keep that long spine supported with the abdominals, arms come up beside the ears, back out in line with the shoulders, and up again. All right, we're just going to do one more. Okay, now from there, we're going to bend that right knee, so externally rotate it, knee is bent, and put the right hand at the inside of that knee, just gently guiding it back. We're gliding forward and back now, keeping the knee in line with the middle toes. Our chest faces forwards, or straight ahead, and the left arm swings. Take that into a side bend now. And two more. Side bending to the left. Or rather, it's to the right, but we're feeling it on the left. And then coming out of that. All right, now from here, you can use the weights again if you wish, or just leave them out if you're not ready for that. Abdominals engaged, leave the right leg bent in that position, hinging from the hip again, and back up. And then add the arms. At first, just extending them out in line with the shoulders. Working in around the hip and the glute. Now you can add on here with the arms if you wish to bring them up beside the head. That's it. You can feel this challenging your core as well as your arms and shoulders, as well as your hips and legs. One more. Well done. All right, internally rotate that leg and bring it to the floor. Let's go to the other side. So extending the left leg. Where did we start? You can use the weights if you want to, or leave them out if you wish. Just hands to the hips, hinging back and forwards, long spine. Now bring your arms up, level with your shoulders. And as we sit back, we straighten the arms. Exhaling back. Inhaling at the top. So of course you can add on with the arms if you wish. If it's enough for you just straightening the arms out in line with your shoulders, then just keep doing that. And one more. All right, well done. We're going to externally rotate that left leg, bending the knee. Knee tracking with the middle toes. And we just glide forwards, keeping the heel on the floor. So if you need to adjust the foot forward or back to allow that to happen, go ahead. Now into our side bend. Toward the left, feel it on the right. And exhale out of it. Inhale into your side bend. Exhale out of it. Inhale into the side bend. Last one. Exhale out of it. All right, hands to the hips. Gently guiding that knee back. And we hinge from the hip. And back up. Hinging from the hip. And back up. Add the arms. Sugar, I've lost my coordination now. So extending the arms out as you bend forward from the hip, keeping that long spine, feeling those abdominals activate to support your back. Now you can add on and sweep the arms up by your head, bring them back in line with the shoulders, and then come back in. Arms out. Sweep up by the head, back in line with the shoulders, and up. Two more. Good quality movement now. So you're really staying tuned in. Last one. We're at 15 minutes already, so we're going to have to finish it up now in just a moment. Bring the knee in. Leave your weights down. Come down to seated. Bear with me for one more exercise. Okay, so feet in front, knees bent. Let's go into the 90-90 leg position. So just rocking into that. Back over to the right, and we'll hold it there. Just check the alignment. You're guiding those hips gently toward the floor. If you need to support, do. A long spine here. We're going to do some push-ups, taking the arms out onto the floor. And as we hinge from the hip, drawing the tummy closer to the leg. Inhale down. Exhale, push back up. Inhale forward. Exhale to push up. Let's go for 3 more. All right, now maybe you can continue to rotate further around to the right into a twist. Hands on the floor, push-ups again. Can we keep the knees and the whole leg in contact with the floor as we lower and lift? 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Gently coming back around. Bring your legs over to the other side. Again, set yourself up here. Take the hands out, hinging forward from the hip. So we're getting a lovely stretch in that left hip. As we do our push-ups here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we come up and maybe we can rotate further around to the left with the legs staying in contact with the floor. Push-ups. Just work within a range that is comfortable for you, or manageable even. Might not be comfortable. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right, well done. Gently coming back around. Okay, let the legs fall in and out, in and out. Cross the legs at the ankles. Shift your weight forwards. And a little stretch from side to side, and we're done. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Take care.